So I'm on my way to my office. I have to pack up because I'm going to actually be moving into a bigger office space, and I am now starting up my women empowerment. I'm her. So it's going to be more space than where I am currently. And I am trying to really do this content thing. I know I've started my YouTube channel so many times and I have not been consistent because as a salon owner and someone who's still behind her chair full time, it becomes difficult to film content, edit content, and upload content. So when I started this new channel, I decided to just make it about me being an entrepreneur and what I do, and kind of it might involve some business strategies that I share with you all. But basically, it's my journey of becoming her, because I have been very scatterbrained for the past year, and it's been so much where I didn't know whether I was coming and going. So I had to restart my faith journey and really getting in the habit of walking in faith and not in fear. I'm not worried about trying to write a script and come up with topics and things like that this go around. That's why I decided to name this channel I'm Her Unfiltered. This is really the truth behind entrepreneurship. This is the truth behind finding your purpose. And this is why I started the I'm Her brand, which is geared towards women who are navigating healing, growth, and purpose, because we have all of these examples on social media where we are obsessed with someone living a perfect lifestyle, and that's not the reality. When you're an entrepreneur, you have ups and downs. And even if you're not an entrepreneur, but you're a mom or you're a student or you're navigating trying to have this career or find a career that allow you to be financially stable, regardless, everything is not peaches and cream. And I feel that everything on social media right now makes it seem like everybody's living this perfect lifestyle when that's not the reality. So I'm done trying to come up with the perfect content, trying to come up with the perfect words, trying to figure out how to have the perfect lighting when I'm filming my videos. This is truly just going to be raw and real if you're following me. So if you're looking for that really structured content, this is not the channel for you. Because for one, this is just going to be my YouTube channel. Like I said, following me as an entrepreneur, business tips, mental health tips, because that is a journey that I'm on myself. I'm really trying to find the right headspace for me when I'm trying to navigate entrepreneurship, navigate being a mom. My daughter is finna go off to her freshman year of college, so I have to be moved out of this office space by the end of this month, and my daughter goes off to college August 21st. So August just started. I think it's like the 7th. So August 21st, she goes off to college. And then by the end of last week of August, I have to be moved out of this space and into the new space. And I am going down part-time behind my salon chair. I'm bringing on new stylists on my team. So it's a lot. And it's not this beautiful picture that some people might think. Like, it's stressful and it can be daunting. If you're going to follow my channel, like and subscribe, comment, because I will tell you, this is going to be a journey for me and my viewers, because a lot of people feel like I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna become an entrepreneur and I'm gonna make 6 figures. Okay, yes, that is very feasible. 6 figures is really nothing nowadays. So it's easy to become an entrepreneur and make 6 figures and make more working for yourself than you do on a job. However, that comes with a lot of headache, a lot of stress, a lot of crying, a lot of breakdowns, a lot of stuff. So I'm in this transition moment where I am now focused on the I'm Her brand. I've started this thing officially, and I have to be 100% involved and focused on I'm Her. I cannot be behind my chair full time as I'm building I'm Her, So I have to step away from the chair and be there part-time so that I can focus on I'm her and really bring that to the forefront. So one of the things that I've been putting off is doing my inventory for the products that I have left. When I first started my product line, it was geared towards a silk press. And compared to how much product I have now, well, the product that I have now compared to what I started is actually not that much. I still have mainly my blow dry serum, my heat protecting spray. The shampoo is pretty much gone, the conditioner is gone, the serum was a huge seller, so that's gone. I think I have a little bit of gloss left, but I don't have that much product left, and I'm selling it all off because I had a whole line, but I'm selling it all off because my manufacturer that I went through when I created the product line is no longer. So I am in the process of finding a new manufacturer. I had located a lady who is a chemist, and she was working on a shampoo, conditioner, and I think I told her I didn't want as many products, so it was a shampoo, conditioner, I think a heat protectant spray, a serum, and maybe a daily moisturizer, either a daily moisturizer or edge control. So contacted her through a mutual friend of mine who's also an entrepreneur. However, she's not in the beauty industry, but she's a friend of the friend of mine. So I will be relaunching the product line, and it's probably going to be different packaging, different products, because I launched the line, like I said, it was geared towards silk presses before I locked my hair up. And I had a whole line. This is my advertisement. You know, I had the fresh silk press going on, and these were actually some old pictures that my photographer took years ago, and I pulled this picture back out when I launched the line 2 years ago. And so the new line of product, I really want to be more universal. I want it to be geared towards not just women with locks, but I want it to be geared towards natural hair. I might have a few products like the heat protecting spray and the blow dry serum, because I use that on everybody regardless of whether or not they're getting a natural style or they're getting a silk press. But it's probably gonna look different than this current design. I even had, and I spilled all my cards, so I'm trying to put them back in the box, but I even had my cards that I would put in there whenever someone would place the order. I created these just with the website, and then it just says thank you on the back. So I would put these in there, and then I would have one of these cards in there, and then I have these back when the pop sockets were a big thing, I had some pop sockets that said healthy hair on it, and I would put those in the box. So this might be something I go through once I relaunch the line, how I put together my branding for my packaging. But I think I'm going to keep my cards because they can serve multiple purposes. I've even given these thank you cards out to people who purchase gift cards for the salon, because at the end of the day, my salon branding is still black with a red X. So at least these are not going to go to waste. But I am finishing up the inventory so that I can, these are some boxes that, not boxes, but I guess like containers that I had got from, I think I got them from Target years ago. And so I'll just keep these in here, and what I'll do is I'll just, because they have these handles, so I can just transport these over to the new space just like this. But these will be discounted, so I'll put my website link in the description if you guys want to try the products out. But they will be coming, I will be coming back out with the new formula. But everybody loved this formula. I think my shampoo and conditioner will stay the same. So the shampoo and the conditioner won't change too much because I love the formula for the shampoo and the conditioner. And I love the formula. The serum was perfect. But everything else, I might not do a heat protectant spray and a blow dry serum. They're both heat protectants. So I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was just thinking based on the texture of the hair. If you were fine, then you would buy the heat protectant spray. But if you had a heavier, if your hair was more coarse, then you would buy the blow dry serum. But they're both heat protectants. So I might eliminate one heat protectant and have one serum, shampoo, conditioner, and then probably a lot of people ask me for a good edge control. So I was working on a formula for edge control. Well, I wasn't working on the formula. My chemist was working on the formula. But I don't know. I feel like maybe the edge control is not as popular as it used to be. But what I do have is, I don't have a sample here, but I do have a butter. Now the hair butter kind of serves as like my daily moisturizer, but I also will put that butter on the hair before I blow dry. So I think what I'm going to do is mass produce the butter, and my oil is very popular, and I just dropped a new hair growth oil with ginger root and hibiscus flower. So that will be up on the website soon, but I'll put the link on the website. You guys can read about the product. You'll see the discounted pricing here, and by the time I upload the video, I believe the discount pricing should be on there. So a lot of these product containers, they had this little opening in the front where I can just reach in and get the product. But other than that, I like to put my stuff away so I don't see it. As you can tell, I got a lot, and seeing all of the stuff and it's not put away, or if it's not contained in the container where I have to look at it, it's just less stressful for me. So these, I'm gonna keep these in it. I'm gonna keep these in here and move them just like this. My products will stay in the bins. I have a couple totes, but I seem to not have as much as I thought. The rest of them, I think I'll just put in some black trash bags and transport them that way. So a lot of my miscellaneous stuff I was able to put into these bins. I had this cube storage sitting behind my desk, which has, it holds a lot of these envelopes, bubble envelopes, and plastic bags and retail bags, all from our product line. So I'll keep all of that in there, but I had a couple of these that I was able to empty out. So I'll move these. I like these because it has this little flap, and this is actually how I carry it. It's one on both sides. So I'll keep those in there. So I think for the most part, I have containers for everything that I need to move. And what I'll probably try to do is, instead, usually I'm be moving stuff by myself, and so then I end up taking my furniture apart when I move it. But this time I'm not gonna do that. I got me a dolly now. So these are just 2 of the 4. They only have 4, 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. So these are 2 of the 4 cube stations. I'll just move these just how they are. At the very most, I might take the legs off of my desk, and I might move the desk how it is. I don't know. I don't want to break it, so I might just take the legs off of the desk, move the top piece, and have the legs off. And then I have like this little filing cabinet next to my desk, and I'll just leave that as is. I've already gone in and emptied all these drawers, so there's nothing left in there. I'll just move this as it is. I'll keep that 1 unit and move that as it is. And then, I don't know, this is the desk. It's an IKEA desk, and it's not that big, so I might be able to just move it just how it is. I don't know. All of the products in the bins are just going to be moved just in the bins, just how they are. These metal, well, they're not really metal. I don't know what you call these. I mean, I guess they're metal, but they're very flimsy, so I don't recommend those. I got those out of IKEA, but those will just also be transported just as they are. I'm not gonna worry about dismantling those, taking those apart. My bins here will move just how they are. All of my bonnets and my towel wraps are in those white bins. So I was able to free up these in case my sister need them, because she also has to move out of her current space into the new space. And then these boxes is ready to go. And then I also was able to free up these white containers, so I can use those, or rather my sister probably could use those to move some stuff that she has. And then all of my bins over here, like I said, I was able to shift some stuff into the free bins here, so all the bins would just pull out and be taken just as they are. So all I have left to do is get rid of this black wallpaper. I need to pull that down, and then I need to get all of my curtain rods that I have up off the wall and try not to pull their paint off of their wall, and then I'm ready to go. So thank you for tuning into my channel. Put it in the comments and let me know if you have some ideas on the new space. I know I have not shown the new space yet. However, once there was another tenant in the space. So once the tenant get out and they have to go in and they have to paint and everything. So about the next 2 weeks, I'll be moving into the new space. And I'll be taking suggestions on how I should decorate, because the I'm Her brand. So this new space will be geared towards the I'm Her brand, and we will be conducting interviews. Some people is wanting to know if we'll be getting into podcasts. I don't know. I've never done a podcast before, so that could be an option for the use of the space. But the I'm Her brand is pink, purple, gold, and blue. So if you have any suggestions, you know, this space was not really decorated to its full capacity, because once I moved in here, I had started decorating, and then I ended up getting a house, and so then I had the home office that I was using more so than this space. So I kind of stopped in the middle of me trying to get this up and decorated, and then this opportunity came available, and we've been waiting for a while, so now the time is finally here for us to move. So if you have any suggestions on how I should decorate the new space, should I do a podcast, should I do interview style and maybe upload those videos to the channel, put it in the comments, let me know. And also let me know what you think about how I am going about my channel. Like I said, this is unfiltered, because I'm not the girly who's gonna be editing and staging scenes and doing all that. Like, unless I go the podcast route, then those specific videos obviously will be a little structured, but they're going to be very raw as well. So if you want to see some of that footage uploaded to my YouTube channel, let me know, because that footage is mainly for our I'm Her Inner Circle Community. So I'll put that, if you're interested, I'll put that website also in the description so that you can read up on the I'm Her business and what we're doing in this community and what's going on with the community. But this is it for this video. I hope you guys are really appreciating the fact that I'm not trying to do a whole lot. Like, I'm just trying to show you a little bit of where I'm going, what I'm doing, who I am, and have something for you to look forward to with each and every video that I upload. This is me. I'm just authentic. But until next time, peace. I'll see ya.